When you buy a Sawgrass printer, you're truly getting a business in a box. A huge part of that is MySawgrass Designer, which is a free design program that comes with the printer. It's packed with tons of free graphics, designs, fonts, templates, and more. Plus, you can unlock thousands of additional graphic elements with the paid subscription. And best of all, you don't need any previous graphic design experience to get great art for your projects. Let me give you a quick run through of MySawgrass Designer and show you how it works. Now, to access the designer, you're going to go to MySawgrass, which is found at my.sawgrassinc.com, and you're going to want to log into your account. As you can see, I've already logged into my account. Now, if I scroll down here, there's some things that I've already made in the past, and they're right here ready to go, but we're going to create a new design. So I'm going to click on Design. Now, when you click on Design, there's going to be a few featured templates here. I love these. These are some of the most popular blanks that you can customize with Sublimation. A few favorites here. Of course, you got your coffee mugs and everything like that. There's tons of different categories of templates, each with its own set of blanks. And yes, you could do custom canvas if there's a very specific size or dimension that you want to design within. But for this video, I'm going to go with the 15-ounce ceramic mug. So now we're here, we are in Designer, and we're ready to go. So let me walk you through here. Starting on the top left, we have products. Now, if you click on the products tab, it's going to take you back to select a different product or template. Since I don't want to change it, I'm already where I want to be. I'm not going to click here. Now, elements, this is probably where you're going to be spending the most time because this is where you're going to access a lot of the different graphic elements that are included for free in Designer. So first, we're going to click on Graphics Library. Now, these are all of the little elements that you could add to your design, and everything here is royalty-free, licensed for both commercial and personal use. And you see a few items with these little pink diamonds. Those indicate that they are part of the premium collection that you'll have to pay to access, but everything without that diamond is free to use. So got a lot of baby stuff right here. That's very cool. If you're making a mug for a new mother, you want to celebrate new baby here. This elephant looks really cool. We're going to use this elephant. And I did see these balloons were very cute. I'm going to use those balloons. What else did I see? And that little baby is cute too. Now, what you notice is most of these elements, you can actually customize the colors. So if this skin tone doesn't quite match the baby that you're celebrating, you can click on it and you could change it. You can select, you can kind of find your own shade here. Of course, if you have your own color code, you could do that as well, but you could find the shade that best matches, which I think is really cool. Representation is awesome. All right, and now maybe the eyes, we could just switch those to another color so they pop a little bit more. This pink, maybe we make that a little bit more red so it pops a little bit more. That's great. So as you can see, we can customize these colors, or maybe instead of a baby boy, we're celebrating baby girl. Well, now we could just change this. And there's like pre-selected like palettes here that are really nice. It's like we could make this pink. And then the blue in the graphic, we could change that. Right, and so now we've completely changed it. Everything's completely customizable. So now we're going to go back here. Those are just the graphics library. We have I'm going to clear the canvas area here. If we go back into elements under backgrounds, you'll see we could do solid backgrounds, which is just adding a solid color background to your graphic, or there's patterns. Too many patterns to choose from. And if you ever want to filter for the free graphics, you're just going to click on free and hit apply. All the free patterns are going to come through here. Let's see how these checkers look. Very cool. So now we have a white checkered background. You could mess with the sizing if you want to. So many cool things that you can do here. Last thing is shapes. These are going to be a little bit more basic. We got a ton of basic shapes. We got letters. You got states, which is really cool. Let's see. Oh, nice. They arranged them by section. I'm in California. So, you know, I got to just put that there. Right. And again, we could add things like colors. This is going to be ugly because I'm not taking a lot of time to edit, you know, to pick something nice. I'm just kind of showing you guys around. There we go. Make this whatever color you want. I'm going to clear everything. And so those are the elements. You have graphics, backgrounds, and shapes. Now, of course, you could upload your own file if you want to. You would either drag the file here or upload the image. I'm going to upload something that I've already designed in the past. We don't have any categories just yet. And you could do as many as you want. Now for categories, be sure if you're going to create a new one, name it and then hit submit. And then it'll add it to your category. So this is cool. So now that graphic that I already had, I've already made this, I could just import it. And so this is great if you're working with other things like Photoshop or Illustrator or even Canva. As long as you have the PNG, and I'm sorry, not just PNG, as you could see here, there are different file formats that you could upload. Really, really cool. So you could upload your files there. Fonts. Fonts are amazing. What I love about Sawgrass Designer is that the font list is curated. So you're not sifting through a bunch of random useless fonts that you have like 20 fonts that all look identical. No. This list here, there's so many different fonts and each of them is different enough to justify its own spot on the list. But you have enough like variety, so many cool fonts. And what's also cool is you could actually upload your own font right here. If there's fonts that you've downloaded, that you've paid for, that you've licensed, you can actually upload your font and use it within Sawgrass Designer, which is really cool. So different fonts, of course, type in whatever you want. Skate for life. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, this is not going to be anything cool. Just showing you guys around here. There we go. Sorry if that's super lame. I'm just showing you how it works. And so you click different fonts. Of course, you got different fonts. There we go. You could resize it. You could change the color, all of that stuff. So many things you could do with the fonts. Now designs. Let me clear everything real quick again. Designs. These are full designs that people have already created that you can import and edit for your own personal use. Father's Day is coming up. Juneteenth is coming up. So we have those in there. Let's filter out for the free graphics. I have the premium version, so I'm going to have access to all of these. If you don't, that's fine. There's so many free designs that you could use. And again, everything is licensed for personal and commercial use. So if you want to use these graphics, put them on your products and sell them, totally cool. No royalties or anything required. Let's see here. That's a cool lion. This is cool for like 4th of July is right around the corner for me here. There we go. So now, as you can see, everything, all the different elements are there. So maybe I don't want that background, but I want all this. So I'm just going to drag a box over everything, right click and group it. So now this whole design is going to stay together. I could resize it however I want to. And over here on the other side, I can either double this up, copy, paste. So I could just have the same graphic on either side of my mug, or I could put some text there, whatever. Someone else designed this. I'm just picking from the list of already made designs. And now I could print this on a mug, make my money with it, and not have to pay any royalties, which is really, really cool. Now, as for my gallery, let's clear everything here. Last thing, my gallery. All the fonts that I've uploaded, images, patterns, or designs, anything that I've uploaded or created is going to end up here in my gallery. Now, I've already done a few designs here in my Sawgrass Designer. So those are going to pop up here. Some of them I have to categorize a little bit better. Some of them are already into my categories. But since this is a mug that I've already done. Where is it? Oh yeah, the No Place Like Home mug. And so I did this here using using graphics. Everything that I have here was done in Sawgrass Designer. So this cool graphic here, I was able to add my own text. The California shape, I added a star to it. Like all of that I was able to do here. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see better. I was able to do all of this here in MySawgrass Designer, which is really cool. Now, some templates that you see, there's a mug here. If you ever see this preview button pop up, you can click preview. And it's going to load a preview of how it's going to look on your finished product. Super, super cool that you're able to get mock-ups on your graphics. Just so I like it because you can have an idea of what it's going to look like when you actually press it onto the finished product. So it's very cool. The last thing, custom canvas. If you ever wanted to switch between a template that you're using and switch to a custom canvas, you just click on there, but I'll lose my work, so I don't want to do that. So we've shown the preview button here. If you want to send this straight to print, you can go ahead and click print. What I like to do is I like to save it just in case I don't want to lose any of my work. So I'm going to click save and print. Now I'll get to rename it. I already have a mug like this, so let me rename it. I'm just going to name it sample since this is a sample for a video. Different categories. I'm going to put this into my drinkware category. If you wanted to add a category, you click add, name it, and instead of saving as new, make sure you submit the new category name, right? And then you would save as new. Now we're not quite done yet. So as you can see right here, you could name it. I named it sample, which might not be the best now. I named it sample mug. Description, California themed mug. You could add hashtags, and this is because Sawgrass also has a marketplace where you could sell your artwork or sell your finished products. You can set your price here, and it lets you know what it's going to be. Now, what's really cool about this is you don't even have to fulfill your own orders. If you set your price right here, the seller, which is you, gets $4.45, and the producer, meaning whoever actually has the mugs and prints them for you and ships them out, that's what they're going to take for their services. So you know exactly how much you're going to make per sale. And if you're selling and producing, then of course you'll get both of those amounts. Very cool. Now, one last thing, create a look. It's going to put your graphic onto some mock-ups here. I think for our California mug, I'm just going to go kind of basic right here. And we can click feature, and that's going to make it the main image when people look at this product. So now you could save it, you could print it, or you could post it for sale. I'm not quite ready to post it for sale since this is just a sample for a video, but I do want to save it, so I'm going to click save. Okay, and once it's saved, it's going to take me back to my main page here. I'm going to scroll down, and now I can see, well, I've already done it before, but as you can see, it's there again, and you can see all my other graphics that I've done here as well. All of these are editable. So if I wanted to edit this t-shirt, for example, and maybe add a customization, I would just click that and open in Designer. Let me zoom in here so you can see a little closer. But there we go. So now I can open in Designer. I could add a name to this. I could do pretty much whatever I want to this graphic, edit it, maybe to say something else. This is great if you offer customizable products all using the same template. You would just save the template and then just add names or customizations as necessary. But that's pretty much everything. That's a basic walkthrough of MySawgrass Designer. Of course, there are so many amazing things you could do with this program with just a little bit of creativity. and time going through all of the amazing graphic elements. There's, again, tons and tons of free graphic elements, but if you really want to supercharge your business with all of their assets, go ahead and pay for the upgraded version, which is a monthly subscription, and you'll have access to literally thousands of graphic elements and designs. And there you go. There's so much to explore in MySawgrass Designer, so I encourage you to take your time and do just that. We have lots of other Sawgrass tutorials right here on our YouTube channel, including how to use Sawgrass Print Manager, so be sure to check those out. And don't forget that HeatPress Nation offers free lifetime technical support. So if you have any questions or need help setting up your Sawgrass printer, please feel free to contact our My Expert support team at support.heatpressnation.com.